Welcome each and everyone to Teach and Learn. I am your host, DJ Grace. How are you all doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Welcome to Teach and Learn.
Fantastic.
Teach and Learn is a program designed to bring forth the knowledge, bring forth history. We share our experiences and we learn from each other. That's why it's called Teach and Learn. I learn from you and you learn from me. Every day we learn something new. Every day we unlock something new. There is nothing new under the sun, but you know that we has been programmed, so we have to be unlocking things. You understand me? Going rise into everybody in another place. Big up yourself, DJ Trample. How you doing today? Happy Tuesday. So there's nothing new under the sun. But as we here having our experiences teach us wisdom. We gain wisdom from the knowledge. So we give thanks. As we're in a new year, a new season, a new month, a new day. Spring, when everything comes alive. Spring, when everything comes alive. Grand Rising to you, Selector Randon. Grand Rising, Kenny Pop. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. Just post a share. This is Teach and Learn. All right. So, I hope everyone is doing fantastic. So, I'm going to be touching a little bit of that, a little bit of this. But I want to start off by talking about the law, the cause and effects. And we really need to know a little bit about it, at least the basic. Because a lot of person, we see the effect, we see the problems in our lives, and we don't know what's the cause of it. And because of that, we can't even solve most of the problems because we don't know what is the cause. All right? We don't know what is the cause. And to solve any problem, you have to know what the cause of it, so you can set things right? Absolutely. Because remember, mark you, we are the cause. We are the creator. Whether we know it or we don't know it. All right? Whether we're aware of it or we don't aware of it. We are doing it consciously and also unconsciously. So look at this. I want to use this example because it was all in a meditation last night, and I was like, wow, I want to use that illustration. Because that's how we do it, we go within and we hold a medi, and things just come to us, and we're like, wow. So that's why it's good to take time out for yourself every day, maybe a half an hour, even 20 minutes, an hour, or how long you want to take, and just go within and meditate. You understand what I say? And I was thinking about it, Look at the cause. Big up yourself. Music. Lord of mercy. Thanks for the rose. Look at the cause as a seed. Look at the cause as a seed. Yeah? You plant the seed, and when you plant the seed is there. And when you plant the seed, you expect to get a tree, right? And from the tree, you're going to expect to see fruits. Now, the fruits would be like the effects. You'd be like, boy, why are them fruits on the tree? The fruits on the tree, it's coming from the seed that you plant. You get what I'm saying? So those fruits was conditioned in the seed. So the seed that you plant is the cause and the fruits is the effect, because from you planting the seed comes those fruits. So it has to be a reason or a cause why the fruit is on the tree. How do they get there? How did it happen? Coming from the seed, and you plant that seed. So I really want to talk about this today based on a lot of things that I'm seeing. I speak to people. A lot of people are in some predicaments and some problems, and they don't know how to get out of it. But you have to go to the root cause. I see you send an invite, Kenny Pop. I answer you, but you don't you're not on the screen. I see you send an invite. Shirley, good afternoon. So we have to know the cause in order to solve the problem. You know, most of you tell people that, boy, you know that you are cause the problem though. And you are do the wrong application. You understand me? And if you because look at this, if you are doing electrical work and you don't string the place properly and do the correct what's the word now? You don't string the place properly, then it's either you're not going to get no current or you may have fire. The problem is also the solution. Connection, right? The right connection, that's the word. If you don't do the right connection, you won't get electric current, or it could cause fire or shortage or whatever. So you have to do the thing properly. I like what's that, revolver music? Lord of mercy, I don't know if I'm calling it properly. The problem is also the solution. And so you have to go back to the root. Your revolver, right? You have to go back to the root, the cause. That is it. Let me give you a quick little example. If you want to jump on the line, you could jump on the line. Jump on the line if you want to jump on the line, all right? Jump on the line, because I would love to hear your views as well. This is Teach and Learn, so feel free to come on the line. Let me give you a quick little thing with me. Once upon a time, I wanted to say this, but at that point, I never see it. Until I really start looking at myself. I was a problem maker. Even me saying it right now is like, really, Grace? But I was, though. I was a problem maker. I remember when I was always pointing my fingers. I was in this relationship, always pointing my fingers, things would happen. We have an argument, we go off, and then we come back down and good again, and then argument again. I'm always like, why this keep on occurring? And I was always pointing fingers and say, it's you. It's just one day, the thumb finger just point back right at me. And when I started looking in myself, I was so surprised that I was the one that caused all those arguments, those altercations to blow up. I couldn't believe it. And I was there feeling so, innocent, like I was the victim, until I go within. When I went in, that is when I realized that, girl, why you keep on saying this? You understand? Why you keep on saying this, or you keep on doing that, and you are, and you know, if you do this and you say that, this is going to come from it. I, Dan Payne, big up, thanks for the like. If you keep on doing this or saying this, right, this is going to happen. Why you keep on doing it? And I couldn't believe it. Yeah, so I was a problem maker until I decided to start doing things different. That's when I see things change. Because what I did when I found out that what I was doing was not right, I went into the mind. I start change the way I look at things. I'm going to start the things different, because you have to, it start right here so first. All right? Because every single change require action. Yeah? Every change require action, and the action require thinking. So you have to go right here. So start look on things different. And then you realize say your action start change. Your whole life start change. So that's what I have to do. You have to go to the root cause of the problem. Thanks for tapping. Feel free to come on the live if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You have to go to the root cause of the problem. A lot of us don't even want to hear this, because them don't want to do the work. Them don't want to hold accountable, because it's easy to point fingers and say, you are the one that doing that to me. You are the one that causing this. You understand what I say? But because I wasn't enjoying getting up every day, having an argument, fussing. You know what I'm saying? I wanted a solution, so I had to do the work. That is it, you know. I have to do the necessary application for things to change. You know what I'm saying? I had to do the necessary application for things to change. If I hadn't done it, I probably would have been behind bar. I'm just speculating. Or I probably wouldn't be here with you in the physical right now. Based on the rate, and that rate I was going, Lord of mercy, I wouldn't be here. Like, so I had to do that application. And I can sit here this rising and tell you, gonna get some tea. Okay, I'm right here. So I can sit here and tell you that you have to apply. You see your power tool, which is your mind, you have to use it correctly. Because if you don't use it correctly, it can be a weapon against you. So you have to know. Grand Rising, Lizzie, big up yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to share this too, you know. I always say this. If you get up every day, my darlings, because, you know, some people have routines, schedules, how they do them things. And if you have routines, right, and you're doing what you're doing, basically all your life, you get up every day and you're continuously doing the same thing, and you're getting the result that you don't want, what do you think you should do? You have to stop from doing that and try to do something else and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because what did not serve you in the past will not help you in the future. All those non-significant things that you're holding on to won't help you, because it's of non-significance. You have to let it go. Whether it's a family member or maybe a friend or whatever you attach yourself to and it's not helping you, it's time for you to let go. I always say drop it like a hot pot. Drop it like a hot pot. If you're in that marriage and it's not working out, if you're in that relationship and it's not working out, if you're somebody that lives in your parents' house and it's not working out for you, if you're somebody that, you're in a certain circle and you're in a certain circle and it's not working for you, Kenny Pop, of course, you have to let go. Because remember, we should be growing from stage to stage, rising the frequency, going higher and higher. So if you realize that you are stagnant and you are not moving, because you are energy, and energy moves, does not stand still. So if you're somewhere in your life and you see that you are stagnant, you know exactly what to do. Right, there's a Kenny Pop. Thank you, sweetie. You know exactly what to do. It's time to cut ties with whosoever and whatsoever. I always say this. Never ever attach yourself to something that you feel like, okay, I can't do without this thing or I can't do with this person. I'm going to die. Never do that. Appreciation and gratitude is a must. But don't attach yourself to anyone or anything so much that you feel like you can't let go and life, you can't go on without this person or this thing. Never do that. Because the truth and the matter and the fact about it is that we are just here for a little while. We are just passing through Earth space. We don't come here to stay in this third dimension. Remember that we are spirit having a human experience. It doesn't matter how human you make yourself, you're a spirit. It doesn't matter how human they try to make you be, you're a spirit having a human experience. You are God conditioned as man. Just remember who you are and why you're here and how you're supposed to be functioning, and everything else will be all right. 1. You are God conditioned as man. This physical body is just a vehicle, is just a host for the Creator. Okay? The divine, intelligent energy source, which is the eye and soul of all things, lives within this body. This body is just a host. Purpose for being here? You are here to have a human experience. You're a spirit having a human experience. You are just here to be and to serve. I see my grand rising. Just like, you see, they have taken us so much out of nature. They try to divide us so much from ourselves, which is nature. So you realize that we are not functioning properly as how we're supposed to be functioning, because we are one with nature. That is why you realize so much person right now, they are coming down with the flu, the cold, because as the climate changes, your body changes. Right? Now we enter into spring where all the trees start blossoming again, and you realize a lot of people body start changing. You know what I'm saying? Yes, because remember, we are one with nature. We are one. Okay? You're one with the universe. You are one with nature. You understand me? I say this physical body is just a part of our whole being. So reason why you're here, you are here to be and to serve. When you look in nature and you see what nature does, nature basically is a server. The sun serves, the water serves, the moon serves, the earth serves, the tree serves, and that is how we should be serving. The animal serves. Remember, God, which is a divine energy source, condition itself into everything. So we are just here to be and to serve. You know what I'm saying? So that's you knowing your purpose, knowing who you are, knowing why you're here. So that is why I said, do not attach yourself to anything. Because we're just here passing through Earth space. You understand? We're just here passing through Earth space. And at the end of the day, when the energy that governs this body, I call myself DJ Grace. When DJ Grace, you see DJ Grace no more, become dust again, gone back to the earth. This energy which within me, it is going to transfer, take on a different body. You understand me? We'll be taking on a different body. You know what I'm saying? And having experience in that body. So that is how it goes. Grand Rising, Grand Rising.
Grand Rising, you know? Honorable. Boss the slave not get the mailings, yeah, so honorable.
You don't it? What you
Yeah,
doing?
like that. The year, no, not too long. Wake up and flick the screen and me see on and me there listen to what you say. I say, geez, alright, I pick in the morning, yeah, man. What amount
Wow.
of life you push.
Yes, because you know that when you the best time to meditate is before you go to bed and when you wake up in the rising. So you wake up like this now, your day is going to be splendid, your day is going to be bliss because you just wake up and this is the meds, the first thing you take on. This is going to be your meditation for the day. This is going to be like, wow, your day is going to be so amazing in it.
True, true, cause we go through the portal while we are asleep, you know? So, we should reach and wake up, we are supposed to be, you know? In just a little addendum to what you say in regards to what you say, may I tell you, just like how you start off, like I saw you would not explain to many and they wouldn't understand them how one is conceived. Some people think say I when sex mate and them think that people conceive, people will not conceive so. Like how they start talk right now, on the line, people can conceive by what you're saying. You know, it's a spiritual thing. A baby is
All right,
conceived way before.
all right, because look at this. I was having a medi. Because remember saying, no, all frequency carry information. Remember, say you have different the energy you are it's vibrate at different frequencies. So that's why you realize there's low frequency and there's high frequency vibration, right? And
Yeah.
if I'm right here, so now, and I'm holding a midi, you know what's going to be? I am going to be attracting those information, those
Mhm.
messages that is vibrating on a higher frequency. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was on live a day and I heard like somebody was saying something about I don't quite remember how he stated it, but you I was basically saying that how can certain people know certain things if they wasn't taught by their parents or whatever. And I'm like, you can get the message through your dream, through your vision,
Mhm.
through meditation. Because remember, it's already in our DNA, and as long as you align yourself, you can receive those messages, as I
You
said,
will
through
receive it.
meditation.
It's not even a
Exactly.
can.
Will
You
receive
will.
it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So that's why you saw what religion has done to us. Religion basically, as I said, divide you from ourselves. It take us from nature. It break us
Mhm.
down. Religion divide us. When we empty ourselves from everything in the real, because most of what you hear me as to know, of course, I learn it, the knowledge from other people like myself, awakened beings, through research and also through my vision and through meditation. That to show you that it is already within your DNA. It's
Yeah,
just you to
because
unlock. It's just you to unlock it. You know what I'm saying?
that based on how you start the conversation this morning, the first thing come to my mind, unlearn first. And basically at this so you're there this morning where you show them say yo, unlearn what you know, because sticking to what you know these days, it not last. That's where we are. So you have to unlearn what we know. We have never been this part yet, but we realize that where we at. It's like you start think, oh, how far this can go, how far you can go like this. That's the reason why many a persons give up and feel like, so yo, it's just the hen and it's whatever, yeah, man, because they're not willing to unlearn what was taught to them. They believe that consciousness is spirituality and it is genetical, um, put onto one, but consciousness is given. We can
Yes.
born naked, we don't know clothes. Who the day I talk about clothes and know what is Louis Vuitton, what is Nike. So how we approach another person by how they dress. And there are other persons in the world that don't have no dress code. So these things show that hey, it's not that we are modern, it's not that they are ancient. It's what is being taught, what is connected, what matters most to those people.
Yes, yes, yes. And I'm telling you, as I said before, everything is on our DNA. And the only problem we really have, you know, people say we're having problem because there's too much crime. There is, the government doing this and doing that. You have the bad man. You can name it. But trust me, the only problem we have is the lack of knowledge of self. Because when you come to know who you are, then you won't be operating from your lower self. You won't be doing things that you are doing. You'll be looking automatically, you will looking at things for what it really is. You get what I'm trying to say? I was
Yeah.
just talking to an artist and I realized that, you know, this artist have 3 songs now. And two of the song them, what he put into the song, there's not new under the sun, but what he has done and put in the songs, he call other artists' name and even two other artists them would just start the music. He actually put their name in the song, like he must say, so and so for Bex up with so and so. And he did that with 2 of his songs, a male version and a female version, and another song. And he come and say, and I'm looking back and I'm saying, but wait, I was saying it's a futuristic like. But I'm saying that you say you want a gift, but that gift is within you, but you don't realize you're not aware of the power that is lie within you. I'm telling you that we melanated power, people, we have every single thing within us. You want to call us psychic? We are that. You want to call our prophet? Call us prophet? We are that.
And we just snap to any frequency.
I'm
We
telling you,
snap to any. They know that.
everything you see out there, you ever think, we have it within us. We just don't aware of it. We're operating, but we're not conscious of what is really going on until we really wake up and realize what's going on. I say, whoa, but this way it's happen. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You get what I'm saying? Can that what happened to me, I am
Yeah.
always operating like this. I never even realize. I'm always even talking like this. I never even realize until me really come to know myself. I say, whoa. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if you really look on it and let us be truthful, the other day I stood down and I say, yo, like look how for instance in our society at Jamaica, how everything I go haywire and people are said this soon and you them now go to church again and you them be disciplined. I'm like, how much of us are really ready to sit down and have the conversation that hey, if it is that the church alone was actually giving us morals and we had parents and our parents and our home and our community could not instill those morals, we in a problem because now that the children are here and they're having issues in the church, issues with religion because they're not seeing it like how we, our parents, seeing it and put us in it. Our children not gonna see religion. That's the reason why all of this happening because consciousness given by the person to someone who he think that is not inherently for this knowledge. So people are not focusing on what they can do as a person, as an individual. The more you realize no one is out there if you tell somebody say this not right, this wrong, you realize say hey, people really did live as people tell them say this is wrong, this is right, don't do this, don't do that. No one had actually the self-taught to know that, say somebody never had have to teach me say this right. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
never had have to teach me say this wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
It came
Ab-
natural. So we are gonna see it when it all fall apart what it is.
Absolutely.
Self important and everything outside of us is more important is most important these days I realize. And nothing begin with self. People don't even care if you do them if them want to do something and tomorrow you come back and kill them. Them not care about themselves. They just want to know that you feel what I feel, you been revenge, you been avenged, you me love, you me want, and me no want nobody else. It's just you. They have nothing to do with themselves.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Grand Rising, Kenny Pop. Good
Grand
point on it.
Rising, Grand Rising. Yeah, I just wanted to say, when he was saying the youth, like, don't get it, they not connecting to the church. We didn't connect, and our parents didn't either. Nobody ever felt it. They pretended. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we are a generation that's born and saying, I don't feel it. You know, I'm watching
Exactly.
everybody else feel it, but I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? And we
Mm-hmm.
being honest about our feelings instead of lying and pretending. So our children, they not feeling it. You take them to church and they don't feel it. But when you teach
Not
to them,
feeling
when
it.
you teach them self and you teach them energy and you teach them consciousness, they get it. When you teach them that you reap what you sow, they get it. You know what I'm saying? So all these laws and morals and values that the church is supposedly instilling, if it had any, any
Any. But look here,
working,
Kenny.
if it had any working, you
All
understand
right.
what I'm saying? The world
All
would
right.
not be the way it is. How can every single inch of the earth be covered in some type of religion? Like, it's not all one religion, but everybody believes in something higher than self, right? And
Yes.
nobody has
Higher
any
than
morals
self.
and values to say we doing this for the collective and not just for me. Like you said, it's all about you. You know, it's all about what I can get or what I can do to you. It's not about what's good for the whole. So what is all these religions doing if you're not pulling us towards a collective consciousness? Like, why are we not whole? Why is it so much brokenness if the church has got so much healing in it? Why is so much brokenness if there's so much healing there?
No,
You
but
know,
look at
like,
this,
come
sweetie.
on now.
Yeah, but look at this, sweetie. I was just looking at for a clip that I got. I think it's on my other phone. I got a clip just a hour ago, yeah. I think this is happening somewhere in the US. You know them have them their conspiracy and propaganda and whatever. But at the end of the day, yeah, this piece of information. I watched a clip. No, they're trying to pass a law. Anybody they seen preaching about the gospel, Jesus, they're going to be locked up. No, this
Mm.
alone for wake up people because at the end of the day, remember them say God is up there, Jesus up there looking, sitting high, looking low. This supposed to wake up a lot of people because nobody not supposed to even could have look here. If things were how them say it is, no man should have gone to church and kill nobody. No pastor should have molest no church sister and no children. All of them something there, nothing happen. The world would be like, oh, it is right now if God was really sitting up there looking down. And a man can come and close the church and open the church as him feel like. This supposed to wake up a lot of people, because this should have wake me up, you know. Because
Yeah,
when I tell
this
us,
is
in the pandemic, you know, this wake me up, you know, when me realize
Him
them
nah
say
go wake
pandemic
up,
and
man.
matter. You get
Him nah go
listen,
wake
my
up, man.
perspective, my perspective is that religion has taken what is deemed criminal, right? And turned it into a sin, right?
Yeah.
So the things that people should be prosecuted for, you know what I'm saying? The things that they should be locked away for, those things are called sins, right? So we teach children that it's okay for me to touch you and God is going to forgive me. It's okay for me to beat you and God is going to forgive me. It's okay for me to lie to you and tell you this and God is just going to is we just serve a good, loving, forgiving God, you know? But we never
But
teach that there are consequences to our actions and we reap what we sow. We don't teach that part. You know what I'm
No,
saying? And we
no,
have
no, we haven't
to.
been taught. We haven't
We
been
mm,
have
taught.
to.
We haven't been taught. We haven't been taught. So I say, what we have to do, we have to empty ourselves of everything that we have been taught as a child growing up in school and in churches, etc. We have to, and all the brainwashing, what they taught our parents and them come teach we. You understand me? When we empty ourselves now, as you hear Revival Music said earlier, no one have to teach us what is right and what is wrong. Them never, if we were never to be indoctrinated,
Nobody.
we would still be aligning ourselves and doing things the right
Yes.
way. I'm telling you,
Yes.
if we
I
if, if
tell
we were
people
never
all the
indoctrinated.
time. I say all the time, I have a grandson and he just turned 2. And before when he was like 18 months, 15 months, he would look at what he was doing and shake his head no. At that young age, he already knew. Right. I didn't have to tell him no. He would look at what he was thinking about doing and he would automatically shake his head no. And then he would look back at me for affirmation like no. And I would say no. Like he already knew.
You
We don't
already
have
know
to be taught. We don't have to be. It's an innate knowledge inside of us that exists.
with it.
And if
Because
we
look at
are
this now.
allowed to just be, we will automatically know how to move, live, and have our being. We don't have to be taught that. Everything that we
mm,
need
Absolutely.
to know is already inside of us. And when we are in that situation where we need to know, that knowledge will appear. It will
true.
appear every
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. That's why I said that God is looking for is within you. The
Exactly.
intelligent, the divine energy source is within you. You get what I'm saying?
If you
All right.
connect it,
Grand Rising, Earth Story.
Thanks for having me up. Greetings, kings and queens. So I'm loving this topic because right now I'm actually like pondering on a decision that I might have to like end a friendship because of what's going on with like all of this recent news that just came about. So like I don't know if you guys seen that video of the Dalai Lama telling that little boy to suck his tongue, right?
Oh,
Yesterday.
I was seeing something about it, but I didn't take it in. I normally just skip along. Yeah, but go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah.
But kind of
So
code it up because you know TikTok's there already. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like I had a friend who recently started going to church within the last 2 years, and this is how you know church is very brainwashing. And I feel like the people that go to church, it's like once they quote unquote give their life to Christ or they get baptized, it's like they lose a part of their brain, like they stop thinking logically. So anyways, like I shared the video with her because we both have young kids, and I said like, this is so gross, like how is this a joke? And she, like her response was, well, he's an innocent, the Dalai Lama, he's innocent, like he would never hurt anybody, like this is just blown out of proportion. And I'm like, but if this wasn't the Dalai Lama, would it be okay for a grown man to tell a little boy to suck my tongue? First of all, he kissed him on the lips. Then on top of that, he told the little boy to suck out his tongue as a joke. That's not funny. Like, and she
no,
thought
man.
it was just a
No,
sick joke. She thought, oh,
absolutely
just
not.
a silly joke.
And and sometimes some of these things here, that's what they do, try to bring it out, how they call it now, mind conditioning. Take
Exactly.
time to get bright up with it. and then come out straight. Cause I've seen a book out
It's
here.
grown. It's grown.
What name?
Yep.
Gayfabet.
Yep.
Some alphabet thing, some little baby toddlers. It's a gay book. And instead of them say alphabet, I truly don't remember what name. But them instead of that say like ABC, them say the book name Gay BC.
Yeah, I've
Okay.
seen that too.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I can't understand like people really sit down and see them thing here happen and say, oh, my children
Yeah.
alright for the future.
Exactly. You are so correct. As I said, this is how they do, and they condition the mind, and this is how they do with the pandemic as well. They give you the app Snapchat, and they had you like maybe 3 years before using the Snapchat with the mask over your face. Even me used to do it as well. You know, the Snapchat was to put the little mask over the face
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that.
they
You're
was
right.
basically getting us ready for what was coming in 3 years' time. Even though they was planning this for decades, but you get what I'm saying? This is how they do it. And I'm saying people see these things, they say nothing, they're tight-lipped, they are so filled with fear to lose what they have or they think they have. You get what I'm saying? So they're so tight-lipped, they don't
Mm-hmm.
talk about these things, but this is how they do it. Them realize, so them come out a little bit and say nobody knows nothing, then them go a little further, then them come a little further, and then in your face it's a law. You can't say nothing. Right now, somebody sent me a painting on a wall, yeah, with like two men kissing or whatever. I'm like, this is so disgusting. If you need to do your
Or
thing,
not.
do your thing behind doors. We out here don't want to see it.
Yeah. But
You
everybody
get what I'm
know
saying?
them exist long time. Everybody
And
know them exist long
long
time. But
time,
people
long
issue
time.
is wanna sleep on the thing to yourself. But no one see you know and do bring on a thing like say we supposed to accept it. But we as straight people can't go out in the street, go deal with yourself like oh do and do no one another.
Thank you. Can't,
So
can't. I if you don't mind
wrong
sharp,
is made right.
I if you don't mind sharp, if you don't mind sharp what gonna happen, we can have a talk on both straight. Or even say we straight
No.
or different on both straight. If we don't mind, if me say if you don't mind sharp, we can come out and come talk about straight. At the speed of how things going, because at the end of the day, this thing is in school right now, right? This is a part of the
Well
curriculum right now
left
in school. I'm telling
left
you.
Jamaica.
Exactly. But this is another thing why the church is full of hypocrites, because the Bible talked about how Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. And they will never talk about this part of the Bible. But they like to preach inclusion, the love of Christ, this, that, and the whole 9 yards. But they will never talk about why Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. Like, love who you want to love. I'm not going to judge you or condemn you. It's not my place. But at the end of the day, if you're going to follow this book, follow it to the T.
But at the end of the
You,
day, all the religion is coming down from the Catholic, and you know all these people, the
Exactly.
Catholic, them they
you know?
believe man, a woman. So at the end of the day, the head of the church. So what you think? That's the end of the
Yes.
corruption right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who can pull up this. There's a scripture in Corinthians that tells you that a man should put to death if he lies with a man. A scripture in Corinthians say that. You know what I'm saying? If a man lie with a man, he should be put to death. Oh, we not hear them something here. I
For
come out.
tell
Oh, we not hear
lie,
pastor talk about them
them
something.
are gonna give it them have to give it the truth for tell lie because them have to try convince you. Have to try them can't just tell a lie, say you gotta just sit down and say, then this a brother is a lie man, this a woman is a lie man, just a tell P a lie so. Because if your spiritual genetics when them a tell you the most intelligent way, I tell you say a lie, a lie, a lie, because it just not match up. Because like many of us are trapped into certain frequency that trust me, like we the years upon the live, everybody with upon live, we are listening, we have a conversation and we understand. We're for glad for that. Because people out there, them not understand one shit we are going to tough, 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 tough.
Not one. Not one.
Not
You
one
don't want
thing.
to understand. So
And
when
them
you're
can
trying
tell you
to,
Not one.
everything what happen out in our world. Them can tell you everything we are going, can't tell you nothing about what we there start talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Because them block them mind from not trying
let me
to
tell you
know.
something, bro. Bro, I really can't do that, you know. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you, say, I have talked to people, and trust me, I 3 times me baptized, but me never sleep so.
I was sleeping. I was in a coma. Because a coma, them people are in. I mean, I tell you the real truth. I'm real.
A
But talking
coma
to
for
people,
sure.
I
It's true, sis.
realize that
You're right.
religion is
So
the
I'm talking about
problem.
a coma. I'm talking about a coma. Like not, and it ain't
Yes.
even a coma. Like we talking about brain dead. You know what I'm saying? When you hear people talk about a zombie apocalypse, right? They thinking it's gonna be mummies or zombies that start walking around with their hands out and strings around. How many people are you among today that are not using their brain? Like, damn, you ain't got no critical thinking at all. You don't
No,
question
for real,
nothing. Like you have never questioned anything. Like you just always believe anything anybody tell you, and you just take that and run with it as true. Because
It's
one question,
religion. See,
like if
that's
you ask one why, it's gonna open a door to a lot of whys, and then you gonna understand why is why. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
some
Yeah.
people never even ask why. They don't like this. I never heard of the term Dalai Lama, but when she said what she said, I kind of got an image in my mind of like I was able to put it together what she was saying. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Yeah.
this has been happening forever, and we have
Mm-hmm.
made
Forever.
it
Forever.
acceptable because we never question why is this acceptable. Like why is what you doing in your home, in your bedroom important to me?
Yeah.
Why
Mm-hmm.
is who you do what you do with important to me? Why does this thing have to become a law in my life? What you do
Mm-hmm.
behind closed doors, why do it even matter to me? Why
And
should it matter
it is
to
against
anybody?
another law.
Yeah, and
Why
it
are
goes
you
against
broken
another
law?
law. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
I
Their things is not law. Their things is rules, man. They make rules to
It's all
control
rules.
you.
It's all
It's one
rules.
law
Rule.
and a universal law.
Rules.
The law of nature is the only law. They make rules to control
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and them know exactly what them are do because the truth is Lord, Lord. First part of the word, a low vibration. When you're going out of court, the sentence man will put on your judgment. A Lord, him name them
Lord.
call him my Lord.
I don't use that word no more now in terms of when you know, I played it in the music and people give me the music like a promote, but I don't really say Lord.
Yeah.
I don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man, we have to
feel like
know.
black people were the first people that they put in coma. We were the first test subjects, and from there they started to put other people in. They use the same strategy they used on black people and put it on other people. And now that's why everybody is like pretty much in a coma and everybody's like sheeps. Like some of us are awakened, but they have black people in a deep, deep. Because if we really truly knew who we were, we wouldn't take one more day of this shit.
And to me, them not have black people now, and black people have themselves like either. And we are rule, but a them a control. Oh, my one that may I say it right. But me know for sure them a control, but we are the thing. We are make everything possible, but them a control. We are lead, sorry. Right there. So we leading, but they are the ones who are controlling.
Hold on a minute. Who is this person in my picture? Why you look so serious, woman? Who is this? How about my picture? Have my picture up and trying to come on
Yeah, I
live.
was just
Who is
looking
this?
at that, like, just literally took a
Oh, that
picture
is you,
that you
yeah.
using today.
Yeah, just now. Hold on a minute because this is kind of mad. And
Yeah.
I don't like what TikTok is doing as well because when I black people, I realize I black people and I see them on my thingy, they have upgraded their thing, yeah. And trust me, they're invading in your privacy now because if you block someone, they are not black, is that you can't block nobody on TikTok no more, they're popping up. I don't know who is this person. Take my picture. This picture has just been taken, and this person has 4 diamonds. I don't know who you are, but I'm not comfortable with you like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to add you on the live.
That's so creepy.
Yeah, yeah. Why would somebody do that? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's
That's what
the
I'm telling
energy,
you.
though. You know, everything
It's a
comes to serve as a
Chinese.
distraction. You
It
know
look
what I'm
like it's a
saying?
boy.
Yeah.
I see
Okay.
one
No, I
picture.
didn't.
I see one picture on my screen for the person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay, but I'm seeing my picture on their thingy, so I don't know.
Yeah, but when I click the profile, I'm seeing a boy with a glasses on.
Oh, is it? That's kind of
Yep.
creepy. Yeah, but I was
One Chinese, one Asian descent, youth.
yeah, let's keep the focus because that's what these people do.
Yeah,
They
keep
always want to
focused.
divert
Yep.
the focus.
Just
Yeah,
keep
man,
Yeah, I
T
was
focused.
man,
saying,
them man.
Yep.
yeah, as I would say, is the religion and the programming, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And here, I come across this clip, yeah. I came across this clip where there's a couple girls that came out and started speaking up about the abuse that they went through when they was going to the church, the Catholic and all of that. And one of the girl, she was saying that at the time she couldn't have said nothing to her parents because he did say to her, listen to me, there is no God above me. I am the highest. So if you open your mouth, this is what I'm going to do to you, and this is what I'm going to do to your parents, because there's no God higher than me. Of course, he's right, because we all gods and goddesses, in it. So he was right. You get what I'm saying? So he was telling her the truth right there. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is how these people operate. They have to give you the religion and full up with fear.
Yep.
Full us up with
Mm-hmm.
fear.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
And
Grand
it's all
Rising
Fear
King.
are number one disease, man.
fear.
It
It's
can
all
kill everybody.
when you do the common denominator, when you turn it into an equation and you put one on one side and one on the other and you do all the math, it's all based on fear. Everything is fear based. Once you get rid of
Yeah,
fear, you realize it ain't nothing to fear but fear itself. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
That's all it
Exactly.
is. Yep.
Welcome, Jim Brown. Grand Rising,
Good
Jim
morning,
Brown.
my lovely, beautiful people. I'm just listening to you guys and my tapping when I'm ready because I listen to it, so I just take an opinion and the views and then I just dissect it and then give on my opinion.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. hmm
DJ stay and big up yourself. Yeah, it's fair. Look here now. I am someone that is always fearless. I have numerous of occasion where I enter into a situation and I get upset and for do things and I know the consequences and I just never fear. I was somebody who would never grow up in a fear. I was
So
fearless.
that's
I was
it.
fearless in a way. If you tell me, say, I don't care who you is, and you say,
Yep.
girl, and you tell me about my mother, me I lick in your face and don't care what come after. That's how me grow up.
Yep.
Killing Machine, how you doing? Grand Rising King, welcome, Killing Machine. Yeah, the only thing I was fear about is God. Me always have this fear and me look up sometime and sometime I do something and me feel uncomfortable like him and watch me. I just God me normally fear. And yes, when me wake up and know say the God me I look for. And what is God? The power that within me. Me say me no see what me fear. Me no fear nothing. Nothing at all. Me
Nothing
no
at
fear death.
all.
Me no fear
Nothing at
nothing
all.
at all. You get what I'm
Nothing at
saying?
all. Nope.
Yeah. So
No
that
All
is
fear.
what's
right.
up.
I got show you something now that I have learned from my own experience. All right. My mommy is a Christian. Everybody in my family are Christian. Zine? And them always tell me, say, yo, live on the right path, live on this, live on that, and all different type of things. But you see, the person that was telling me that, my mommy, my love her because my grew up to accept the fact of what happened. But my mommy left when I was 8 months old, and my mommy never turned the black her eye on we as kids. And my daddy help her and send her go foreign, and she's a pastor in a Connecticut right now. And she never help we in a no way, shape, and form as our kids. But she preach to people and tell people for do the right, do this and do all of them things. And I look on the way how she live and my sister and my other Christian family them live. And I look on the way how my father and my grandmother live, which is Worlians. I gotta tell you something. What me see for myself. My father never go to church, but my father is a God within himself and him show me these things. One day my father get up about 8 o'clock in the morning and the man say, yo, God, me need a bag of cement for patch the road because it cause traffic and it cause accident. And you see, by the time about 3 o'clock in the day, me and daddy dey out of the road. And one cement truck a pass. One cement drop off right at the man foot. And the man stop the truck and the man stop the truck. And when I'm school friend them from when him usually go trench to, and the man say, Prezi, I want to take that man. You see, when me see that, my blood run cold through my vein. So when me get to realize religion is just colonization and conditioning of the mind. Them just give we black people for hold on pan for say yo a faith and this and that. And when you really look into it, there's nothing real and factual about it more than just people life experiences with them write down and give you a way say this is the right and proper way. But when you look on it, there's no real and right proper way for live life, because if you have to kill, you have to kill. If you have to steal, you have to steal, because one person situation might be different from the next. So there's no right and there's no wrong in anything, because me can do with DJ, and DJ are the queen and the best woman me ever do it. And I'm say, you know, say queen, I'm a mad girl, rare, and she no good and this and that. But it's the way how you appeal to her. So how me view life now, you have to live life as your own self, how you see it right and what you feel is right and what you know is right in a your own way. You get me? Because to each his own, and everybody have them own way. And then them gonna tell us that the Bible say, don't lean to your own understanding, because they want to keep it in another like a cul-de-sac there, which is don't make sense.
Thank
You
you.
get me? So when you size up and look how the way how everybody live, everybody have them own specific way. So basically what you tell me say, because of my ethnicity and I wasn't open to Christianity, me go God hell if I was born in the Himalayas or the Sentinel Islands and all of these things. Those things are fuckery. Because when you read the Bible, you can realize that it's a man with I put it in a simpler form. It's a greedy man with a meds who want just control the world, write it. And in my case, right
One
there.
man,
So,
man were jealous, the man
yeah.
in bridging them, man. And could jealous man come like a gay, you know? Jealous in bridging them. Nah, no kingly character about him. Go farm up all kind of religion, man. To kill him friend spirituality.
Remember, you know, Christianity built upon bloodshed, you know, and war and everything, you know, and violence, you know. And the first one where them say create Christianity was Constantine, and who was him? He was the highest part of the mystery for society, Constantine. So what them gonna tell me about that? And then they gonna have fast, they gonna tell me say it alright for be gay, alright for be know your gender. You can't say you walk in a God and a mixing of and a folly, brother. That don't make sense.
It no make no sense. It no make no
None at
sense.
all.
I remember with Constantine, you know, man. Remember, so the religion was never something that you like willingly take on or whatever. It's forced by you, it beat by you, and people get killed because them they want to take it on. Because remember saying no, them come and take you from you giving reverence to nature. Them call us a sun worshipper. We used to give reverence to the sun, the air, everything, nature and all. You get what I'm saying? And them come take we from that and a force we on pan some foreign thing for call pan some foreign gods and foreign guy. You get what I'm saying? So we never gonna take on that because we done decipher through this, so we are one with nature and we done that study the star system and all of them something that already. You get what me I say? So religion is something where beat onto us for we accept this thing. And when you just accept it, so coming down from generation to generation, I saw it so keen because remember, say at one point in our slavery, them used to cut out the ancestors' tongue. And so them could teach them children, nothing at all, and them take with the children them from them and teach them where they want to teach them. So another something we just take on, so something will come down generation.
Yeah, man, something we canonize and colonize.
Until we just adapt to it now and then. Boy, we take it in so deep now, it's so hard. The programming, I know something with them do for 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 years, decades, centuries, thousands of years, and now it's soaking at the people them. So mentally, you know, boy, I tell you, say it kind of hard, but you know, impossible because people still wake up. But it's not gonna be easy as we'd love to see it easy. Get what I'm saying? Because it's hard for a man to say, boy, oh. Because the first question I'm gonna ask when I say God is within you. So all the world were created, all the first man created. And them the Christian, them a church and all them.
Be a foolishness them ask. Ask if you are God. Ask if you are God. And if you tell them say, yeah, me are God, them a tell you something different. Cause you not tell them what them want hear. Then get miserable upon you.
Alright.
Because them don't know.
Something now. May I ask a question to everybody. The host, me gonna ask you first, but did everybody with it, all who mute, I forgot answer the question. Has anyone been fishing like in front of a pool of water, a large body of water? And tell me how you feel and what you do to you. May I ask you first, the host?
Yo, wake up.
Oh, really and truly, I'm someone that never really fished, so me don't know. Me not really been that experience there. Me never really fished, to be honest.
But you been to a river or a sea or something.
Yeah.
How you feel when you're there?
Well, I feel like, how me feel break this down now? I feel like I connect to it. It's a different feeling, a feeling of free. Me feel free. You know what I'm saying? A sense of being free. Like me connect to it. To the water or something.
Okay,
Yeah.
very good. Lady bit below me, her.
Story the pampa.
Hi,
Oh,
I'm
story.
here. I'm here.
Yeah.
How do I feel? I
Mm.
love water. Like when I'm around water, I feel free. I feel light. I feel the most at peace. There's just something just very special about being around water for me.
Mm-hmm. Okay. WW, your
Why
answer.
Kenny-Pop? Kenny-Pop.
I feel like when I'm by the water, I feel like a tree. I feel like a tree that's planted by the rivers. That
Okay.
what the scriptures say that brings forth fruit in her time. You know, my leaves don't wither, and everything I do it prospers. Like when I'm at home, if I'm feeling any type of way, I'm like 2 miles away from a big body of water, and that's where I go. My kids call me; they be like, "Where you at the lake?" Yep, I'm at the lake. You know, and I just sit there. I just sit there. So definitely the most liberating feeling.
Okay, great. Cause boy.
Yeah. Alright. See, I always think about that something about the fish and the thing there. As you see fishing, you hear them say Jesus a carpenter. You see fishing are one different kind of patience. And it's a thing where it set your mind in a certain while you wait for to just catch one fish alone, you sit down there and you just do their thing. So it give you a kind of patience where me not see no other trade, no other skill, no give the patience and the learning capabilities where fishing actually give. It have whole heap of faith, whole heap of patience. It have some things where more than love for you just give me more insight to where me that thing about because we dey on the same page and you there so to unveil that to me. Cause it look like you
Alright.
have an idea. So give me more.
Alright. Everyone on the live. My daddy was a fisherman, but I never liked it. My daddy died 2017 and I went down in deep depression. Like literally I got mad. One day I get up and I walk go to the bus stop and I wait for my father. This happened for like 6 months after my daddy died. And one day I go to the bus stop and the water just call me. And I say, what we were really wrong. Anyways, I went to see and I got telling you something what happened. Water is the most therapeutic thing in the world. It settles your mind, it relaxes your nerves, and when you're underwater, it make you feel a sense of relaxation. If you did have problems, it take away your problems them until you come back to the realization of land and it give you back solutions. And you see, as it relates to the whole fishing part of it, I gotta tell thanks mama, I gotta tell you how it work now. You see, if you ever go out there and say you're gonna try for catch fish, it open a part of the brain where only most men don't use it. but the women use it. We men use more logics part of our brain, but women use logics and the something the part of them brain, the imaginational part of them brain. So the thing about it now, yes, when you dip on the water, it open up a next side of your brain with the whole fishing thing. And if you don't believe me, remember this all the time. Fisherman are the only man can come off of the water and kill a man and him don't go to prison because it bring you almost to insomnia. Not insomnia, a level of insanity when you're up on the water for a period of time, and you can Google it and look into it. So if you go there for a period of time, it can help you, but too much of it can hurt you. So that for sure you say how it really balance the mind. Trust me, believe me.
Yeah.
So if you never understand that, take that one day. And if you don't notice, most of the Chinese them always have a big fish tank, and them have the fish them, the koi fish them, the yin and the yang. Say bring good luck. Trust me, it is something that works for true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. I love that
Yeah.
because when you connect to nature
Thanks for that wonderful
and the
show, man.
whole, when I connect to nature, when you connect to nature and a whole, that's how it works. That's how it works. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And by you even explaining deeper, it does bring me back to say, okay, I'm water energy as well, and there's a lot of things that happen when I really, you know, when I go to the river, the sea, if I'm taking a shower, I'm washing the dishes, you know, especially when I'm washing the dishes, I'll be there and I'm
Yeah.
home alone and I'm there at the water. There's things always coming to me, So nature in a whole, Eve as a
Yeah.
farmer, that happened as a farmer as well, because there's quite a few things I learned that I did not really unlock when I start doing the farming. You get what I'm saying? There's a lot of things I was unlocked. I was like, whoa. So nature and a
Grace,
whole.
may I ask you a question? Look on this. Look on how simple this is. When everybody are beard, everybody catch our vibes. I feel good. Them just start sing a song.
Yeah.
Them just get in a mood when them are beard. Check everybody when them are beard. Water is
Everybody has
life.
singing at the shower. Everybody has singing at the shower.
Alright.
Absolutely,
Check the
absolutely.
levels of that. Water is life. Water bring forth a lot of things. But you see if you can enhance the energy and understand where it come from, then you
Mm-hmm.
can get a better understanding of yourself and all of them things there. Because if you notice all of the elements, them fire, earth, everything coexist and need water. Water is the most
Mm-hmm.
valuable
I want
part
to
of
have
all
gas
of the
tonight.
elements.
You know, it's true.
I want to have
I
food
was
tonight.
I was dating a guy and he said he hated the rain. And I stopped talking to him because like I got a big fish tank in my living room. Like I sit here for hours and just listen to the sound of the water just trinkle. You know what I'm saying? Like Grace said,
Yeah,
washing dishes. That's where I get my most receptive. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm just like washing dishes and staring out the window, it's like it just flows like I mean, everything just flows through me when you just connected to that water.
absolutely.
It's like everything flows through you. You know, like he said, you just gotta
Absolutely.
that put that focus on it because in the shower, at the lake, sitting here listening to the water in the fish tank, staring at the fish tank, washing dishes, you know, washing my hands. Like every time you connect with water, every time you connect with nature, when you put your feet
Nature.
in the grass, when you walk out in the sun, all those type of things just give you that boost of energy. It's like an energy boost every
Exactly.
time, you know.
Even the
Mm-hmm.
fire, yeah. Even the fire, because I could remember when I was back in Jamaica and I used to burn fire like every day. Those
Definitely
times,
fire.
man, I used to have visions every single night, beautiful vision. Even if something is going to happen tomorrow, I vision it tonight. Vision it tonight.
Yes,
At one point when I never understand, I used to be in church, I never understand what was going on because of my vision. My vision would be so clarity and I'm so clear. And I would say I remember I made these remarks, but the universe know that I wasn't. Hi, the earth speaks. Welcome, welcome, thank you. The universe know that boy. Grace never understand them time there. I actually said, boy, God. take this gift away from me. It's too much. Why I have to be seeing everything before it happens
Yeah.
like that? But I'm telling you, it's when I used to burn the fire constantly. Every day I used to burn fire. I sweep
Yep.
the yard up, I burn, I clean my house, I
Yep.
just burn. So this love being around
Yep.
the fire. You get what I'm
Yep.
saying? Yeah. So burning your fire is very good.
Grace,
So that's why you
No,
see.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I
It's
feel
every
beautiful.
always
life,
burn fire, man.
I
In
got two
regards to the
I
candles
water,
and a
in
fire
regards to
pit
the
outside that I burn every night still to this day. Me and my grandson was just out in the yard picking up sticks to fill our
Yeah.
fire pit to burn just yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So that fire is when you and candles like fire gazing at candles too. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling it's all the elements. It's all the elements, but you got to
The element.
connect with them. No, you have to connect.
but
Absolutely.
mega ask you
Absolutely.
now a question. Every life, every living thing on earth, where it start from? Everything water based, and remember when the baby are coming at the embryonic sac, a
Everything
water,
water, everything water. Yes,
everything water based.
water. Yes.
If you get a
yeah,
newborn baby, I'm sure him in a
moon.
pool, him can swim.
Yeah, man, the moon, water base, man.
Yeah,
All
the
Mm-hmm.
five
right.
elements. Yeah.
Yeah.
Life,
Women
fire,
emotions are
fire.
water base as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I
Women
always tell my
emotions are
daughters
water
when they
base
get
as well.
into
It's
a
fluid.
feeling, when my daughters get upset or they get into their feeling, go take a shower. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Have you washed dishes today? You know what I'm saying? Like, do something with the water. Go down
Yeah.
to the lake and watch the water go by. I got so many videos in my phone of me just sitting at the lake, just watching the water go by. And like he said, you do go into a trance. So you cannot, like, you got to be careful with the mind and how the water works because it does have a pulling on you. You know what I'm saying? So just,
Exactly.
hey. Just know what
Think
Keep
we have to
looking
look
at the
into our
because
trees.
it is
Yeah.
very
admiralty.
powerful. The water is very powerful on the mind, so it will send you into a
Yeah.
trance
Absolutely.
state. You know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We have to go try
Grace.
figure out how them work the admiralty law. Cause we're governed by admiralty law, you know. And you see, and we there here have conversation about the water, and we're governed by as human because like just like we have bank, cash flow, current, water current, currency.
It's all
So
currency,
we're governed by this
but
law,
it's
this
the
same
We
energy
law.
though. It's that's the governing system. Is the energy. You know, it's the law of vibrational energy. Love
I
the
mean
law
Mm-hmm.
I mean I
of
show you something,
vibrational
bro.
energy. Everything vibrates. You know.
Yeah, everything have a vibration. I'm gonna show you
Yeah.
something.
Yes.
We not really governed by nothing. And we make our mind govern things. And we make things govern us. I'm gonna show you something. You have a part in the brain where them call the cochlea. And that keep your balance. You know what in the cochlea? Water in the cochlea and it keep your balance. So when you spin and it go whoosh 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 in your head, it show you off balance, make you lose your balance, and
That's why
that
them say
keep
your
your
head a
balance
gather
in the
water,
body.
man. But you can't remember
All
things.
right, all
Ah,
right.
there you
Oh.
So
go.
when me
There
show
you
you
go.
this, yes, so when me show you this now, as it go back to the religion now, brother. If you can gain so much energy and vibration from some people that say inanimate object, water inanimate, it can't do nothing. And you do what it want to do. But in a sense, you're wrong because it have a level of vibration. Everything have a level of vibration we work off of. So
Mhm.
that for sure you say God is within every little thing. So the God where you gonna tell me say in a
Of
heaven
course.
and they are hell and them thing there. I might believe that a man put that
Yo,
he put we in a box for
Mm-hmm.
all
Hold
we
on,
box
Jim
down.
Brown.
mentality,
And you know what
Jim
I've
Brown.
noticed?
claustrophobic.
Hold on a minute.
Mm.
So that's why you say now. I remember it's about a year now. I was having this meditation because now we know that energy is within us. The God is within us. It's not
Yes.
outside. Everything is within us. I went to my bed and I was meditating so hard because I have this platform and people wake up and know say, all right, them still say, oh, we're still. I hear people that wake up still say them still believe say there is someone out there same way who created the first man and that even though they wake up and are aware of certain things. And I was pondering and I was meditating 3 o'clock in the morning. I heard a voice in my dream said, this is what you must tell the people. What they call God is the divine, intelligent energy source, which is the I am soul of all things, condition itself into everything. So what you said a while ago, just line up, condition itself. So it's in the water, the
Yes.
sun, the
Yes.
moon, the
That's
stars,
it.
the tree,
Everything.
the earth,
Anything.
the air,
Everything.
every single thing. And it's also in
Everything.
what? In you.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It's in
When
the
people
Exactly.
animal.
laugh at me
It's
because
in
I
the
say I
animal.
give thanks to the windows for protecting me from the wind, and I give thanks to the doors from
Yes.
keep, and I give thanks to my walls, and I give thanks to my floors. I show gratitude for everything because
Everything.
everything, even though it's not
Absolutely.
moving to my physical eye, it has a vibration. And
Can
the
I?
highest vibration is gratitude. You know what I'm saying? So just be
Yes.
grateful for, thank you for your service. Thank you, doors. Thank you, windows. Thank you, walls, for your service. Thank you, light, for
Yes,
your
because it's
service.
all
You know what
coming
I'm
from
saying?
the earth. It,
Everything
do-
is serving. Everything
it
comes from
doesn't
the earth. Everything
listen, it
returns
doesn't
to
it
the
doesn't
earth.
even matter
Yes,
if it condition itself. We still give thanks
that's
for this plastic buckle. It's still coming from the earth. It's conditioned
that's
as
it.
it's conditioned. We
Yes,
still give thanks.
We can ask
everything.
Can
everybody
can
something?
I say something real quick before you go ahead? What
All
I
right.
noticed, because I grew up in church, and my mother used to always say, "Give and you shall get." Like she was like always giving offering. Like she's a giver. So I grew up always like making sure whenever I go to church, like from Sunday school days, I used to give my 5 cents till when I got older. I would always give as long as I had the money. But then it's like I noticed like I wasn't receiving any prosperity from it, and like the church is like a prosperity trap
Yes.
house, because people feel like, oh, they would rather go to the church and give to the church than to give to somebody who's actually in need, right? So that's how I was kind of operating. But then it's like once I awakened and I realized that God was within me, and like all things around me was God. I then started to like thank my ancestors, like connect with the ancestors, connect with the sun, connect with the water. And I'm telling you, no word of a lie, I've experienced so much prosperity in my life and
Mm-hmm.
abundance. And it
Yep.
just comes easily to me. Like for instance, if I go out to eat and I get good service, there's kindness, I give more. Like I'll tip more than I usually would, and it comes back to me like tenfold.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Mm-hmm.
think the
And
sun,
that's why I was gonna say serve and you shall be served. It's
yeah,
not really give and you gonna receive. It's more of serve and you will
Yes.
definitely be served. You
What
know
you
what I'm
put
saying?
out, you
Because the
get back.
more service you put in, the more service you have to get out. You know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
can give
yeah,
all of yourself and not get nothing in return, right? You can
yeah.
give everything you got and not get nothing in return. But when you serve, that's a different type of giving, because you giving unconditionally. You giving without
And
conditions.
also,
You're
Kenny
not
Pop,
waiting to receive, you know?
Yep,
and also, Kenny
exactly.
Pop, remember the intention behind it is very important too. Remember the intention is
And that's
important as
what I'm
well.
saying. When you serve, you take the
Exactly.
intention of
Exactly.
receiving off. I'm just serving. So whether I receive or not, that's not my intention. I'm just here to serve. And when you
Exactly.
serve, you will be served. There's no way around it. When you
Yeah.
serve,
Mm-hmm.
you will be served. There's no way
Serve us.
around it. So the more you serve, the more you're going to be served, because the intention is
Serve
service, and
purpose.
service is reciprocal, you know?
Right, right.
All right. So
So
you
that,
see the
yeah.
thing now, DJ Grace, I have a motto. And it's not honestly, it's not mine. It was my daddy who taught me. He always said, cast your bread on the waters and it will come back many days in return. It might not come back to you, it might not come back to your kids, but it might come back to your grandkids. So with that being said, what people have in a them sense say, yo, them kids are investment. It all all right. This relates to the church, but I want to make you understand what me I say. This is not a religious base. This is just logically based. We have the wrong conception. So we're going to show offering and this and that. But we're not going to use that way there, because the church is a business place and that is what they're turning it into. But I'm going to show you as it relates to kids and how it going to work and it going to make. So when me explain this, you can understand where I come from. Kids
Yeah.
are never an investment because they are never obligated to the parents. Kids are returns. I'm going to explain what I
Facts.
mean by
Facts.
returns. So you say the returns
Okay.
is you send your kids them to the best high school, best this, best that, and put them out in the world. So you try to put towards the world, you try to make the world better. You bring better people in the society to enhance your whole country and the whole area around you. So your name, your last name, say your name Reynolds, and your last name will come elevated like a Azans or a Mafu, one of them big name people. So you not do it for the benefit of you. You do it for break the generational curse. You do it for elevate your environment. You do it for elevate everything around you. So some people say them do it because when them own pitney them can wipe them body. No, they're not entitled to. You're supposed to give unconditionally. That's why my
Exactly.
father always say, cast your bread upon the water and it may come back in days to come. Not to
But
you, not to your
what I mean
kids,
people
but
too, you know?
again,
Right.
exactly. So,
I
Unconditional.
see of people.
yes, so the unconditional giving
Yep.
is a different thing when it go to the whole church thing. So when you go to a church and you give, you not give to the world, you know. Yeah, give to the pastors and the people them were in there and them a misuse the money where you give them because them now go out there and go cook some food and them now go out there and go find the man them with the tattoo upon them and say, yo, what you know we are carrying in the church, them just start disrespect them start put them down, them start say all bugger things about them, then I try to elevate them and try to build them up and try to go out there and gain soul. Them just a try to work around it, a push people to get themselves up. Them not try uplift
Exactly.
everybody, you
Yes,
know.
let me
So
go back to the first. That's so true. And see, I'm gonna go back to the first thing that I've said when I just started. The only problem we have is the is not knowing self, the lack of knowledge of self. Because when you know who you are and where you're here to serve. And serve unconditionally, just like how the moon, the sun, the stars, the water serve us. That's what them tell us. Say it's not the
exactly.
same time, it's not the same time. Most time it's not like that. So you're investing in a grace. Most of the time it's not even grace that come back. And other people that come bless you, come be more
True.
you. You get what I'm saying? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how it go. Just serve unconditionally. And this is how I live. Even before I come to the awareness that I'm here to serve. This is how I operate. I'll be always operate like this. So now me see people are pouring on me like, whoa. At one point, me so poor, I say, boy, I'm not nothing. And I see people, strangers. Not even the one them that I've done good for, not even my family, strangers. And I'm like, Grace, come on, you plant the seed. You did plant the seed. So just give thanks and gratitude. Because you did plant the seed.
Ex-
You know what I'm saying? And that is
exactly.
how it goes. Whatever you do,
That
just do
is
it
how it
from the
works.
heart and not look
Yes.
for no get back. And trust me,
Without
sometimes it's
condition.
not the person you're pouring, I go pour back into you when you least expect it.
Yep.
But it's gonna come back to you in abundance. And that's how it
And
goes.
that's why
Just know
when
your
people ask
purpose.
me for things and they say I'll pay you back or I'll do, I'm like, don't pay me back. Like when I do something, I don't want, if I don't put no conditions on it, please don't put no conditions on it. Cause I know if I give you
Absolutely.
$10, I could receive 1,000. I could receive 10,000. You know, like if I give you $10 and I wait for you to bring me $10 back, I know in my mind all I'm getting back is $10. You know,
It's
but if I give
$10.
you ten
Absolutely.
dollars and I say take that $10 with no conditions, like that's yours, do what you want to do with it. Take the conditions when you giving and you serving, take the conditions off, and you will open yourself up to receive in ways that you never thought possible. You never thought I'll be receiving like what?
Yeah, man.
Like when did, like Grace just said, when did I give something like that? Like I'm trying to match what I received to what I gave. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Like,
telling you,
and
I'm
I'm
telling
telling
you.
you what you receive is always more than what you plant. It's like a seed. If I plant a seed, I'm gonna get a tree
I
that's
know
gonna
the
give me
days.
more fruit. That's gonna give me more seeds. You understand what I'm saying? So that one seed,
Exactly.
hey, I'm telling you, the
Exactly.
possibilities
Exactly.
be
If you
endless on that
plant a
thing,
mango
man.
seed, don't think that the tree is going to come and bear one mango. Absolutely. That is it.
That
Yes,
is
I say look
impossible.
into
When we
yes.
nature.
younger,
That's why I go back and say
remember,
look into nature. Is our teacher. Nature is our teacher. And the reason why we at the place we is right now is because we take ourselves from nature. We have been divided. Just go back now, man.
I'm talking
I'm
about,
telling
yeah,
you.
that one little
Be-
seed you put down, you think that's all you got. When you watch it come back, you gonna be like, man, let me go pour all my seeds out. You be trying to, because it's a current, it's a current. It's the
But if you
giving
Absolutely.
is a
notice,
currency. You know what I'm saying? So keep that
yeah,
energy flowing. Keep it
yep.
flowing. You know what I'm saying? Keep it flowing.
all right,
If you
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
show
notice,
now.
if you notice, sometime even in the same church, them who watch what tithes and who watch what offering, you never realize the difference. You can say to yourself, say, and I see him God, them watch what money too. Them all a tell turn in a fool and a turn themselves in a fool. Like the person who show tithes per month, he must see prosperity gospel than the man that show him little wages every week in a church. You never realize that?
Well, I mean, I
All
look
right,
into it, but I was a faithful tither, really. I mean, never really made it all right.
all
Because
right, Grace. May I tell you the
I was
honest
a
truth?
faithful
Me I tell you
tither.
honest truth, it might sound a bit derogatory, pastor. Go look at work, you can't get my money 10% of what. And I may
Yeah, I
work
get
for this.
my money.
Have a nice day. Because watch out now, may I show you something,
Never
Grace.
again.
If
Never
watch out now,
again.
Grace. If me get 100,000 right now, I'ma say, here what me God, me I go share this with you. I'ma throw up the 100,000 in the ear. I'ma say, God, take what you want. The whole blow 100,000 and come back again, So here what uno can get for me. Go look walk. All
Not
right.
only that, not only
So
that, look at this
That's good.
again. The pastor will say, come in with your tithes and your offering, yeah. And then I'm gonna tell you, say the church want fix, the church want bust, this one for do. But if you in a some kind of problem and your bills can't pay and say, boy, pastor, say me I look a look a thing, I'm gonna tell you to do fasting and prayer. Go seek
Take it
God.
to the Lord in prayer.
Complete. Take it to
I,
the Lord in
mm,
prayer. You get what
Master,
I'm
take
saying?
it to the Lord in prayer.
Take it to the
eh,
Lord in
so
prayer.
I know a
Always the
real life
answer.
story
Always the
about
answer is
that.
take it to the Lord in prayer. You know what I'm saying? But for the last 40 years, I've been bringing my tithes and offerings to you. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I got a problem, you want me to take my problem to the Lord in prayer. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
would
Like,
have
all right.
shame, would have
just,
feel so
hey, if
used,
that's the case,
would have
just let
feel
me get a
so
refund.
embarrassed. I
You
don't know
know,
how
let me
people do
get a
them something they
refund.
feel good with it.
All right. So
Absolutely.
all right. May I show you something now? And this are the thing now. WW that know me, I may always I say this. The human being mind is governed by three things. It's a psychology based thing, and it is a study that is proven. It's called training, tradition, and trauma. When you understand all of these things about the human mind, training and your upbringing, tradition and your ethnicity, and trauma your life experience. So when you understand that with a person, most of us don't even know that about a pastor. We don't know how pastor been in, we don't know how him view life, we don't know him something, we just hear him talk on a pulpit. Hey pastor, you're good, bliss that. I'm gonna show you now. If the pastor have a rope and you have a rope, Grace, naturally him is a man. You feel like say I'm gonna get the rope, don't it? Alright, cause
Mhm.
him stronger. But if you leg of the rope now, him win the rope, I saw you feel. But may I show you something in our life. So my time you have to lose to win. Sometimes letting go cause less pain than holding on. And you see when you
Definitely.
let go the rope, it's called reverse psychology. You gonna say, what me a fight the woman over that little idiot piece of rope, yeah? And the man just throw back the rope and yeah, you get the whole rope for yourself. So you have to lose to win. So you see the one piece of rope teach you two life lessons in a one go. So you see when you stay so bombs now and watch how that work, are the same thing with the church because we're gonna come and say bad blessing not take away. Oh blessing for bad. That a madness how we've been say over the years. Utter
Yeah,
madness. Because of
yeah.
what them teach you and what them tell your mind say and what roll and run with them thing they are madness. You see, if we search within we and them really for teach the right and proper way, we are gonna have better people, better life, better
Hello,
society
good
and everything
morning.
will go
Thank you for
stronger.
calling the Kidney Foundation.
You get me? So I saw the
Hello,
thing
good
come down,
morning.
mama. You give me.
Mute your mic, please. Mute your mic, please. Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, I saw the badness come down, mama. I just teaching I mean I look up it I just 30-year-old but me I youth them I'm lean to my own understanding, I'm stand up, I'm
Mhm.
strong in what I believe in. You get
Yeah.
me? So
No, definitely lean to your own understanding. You know what I'm
eh,
saying? You got to be
And that's
able
what
to
they
yeah.
tell
understand
you.
what's going on.
That's what they tell you not to do.
Yeah, definitely
Lean not
lean
on
to
your
your
own
own understanding.
understanding.
Yep.
And even in school, yeah, even school when teacher is teaching and you have an idea about something, they tell you that no, you can't think that. It's wrong for you to think that. So they stop you from an early age from even
Hmm.
thinking critical. Only what they train you to think, only what they teach you, they program you how to think. You get what I'm saying? So
What
it's
to
mad
think? Yeah.
to
We
think.
never get taught how to think because we already know how to think. So they teach us what to think with, you know what I'm saying, what we know. So if you never ask a question, or if you never were the one who was always in trouble for asking the questions, like I always got in trouble because I asked the difficult questions. If this is
Yeah.
what you're saying, why is this like this then? You know, and it was you disrespectful, you know what I'm saying, stay in a child's place. But no, I'm saying what you saying to me don't make no sense though. Like even as a youth, I
Oh,
always
Kim.
questioned. I'm like, why? How do this make sense? You know what I'm saying? You telling me 1 + 1 = 2, but you putting it together and making 1 + 1 = 89. You know, like how is
Oh
this?
my God.
Where's the
My God.
math in that? I can't get it. So it was always like a barrier for me because I was the one who asked the questions, and then I was the one who got labeled as rebellious or undisciplined. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying what y'all saying don't make sense.
Me too.
Logically, it don't make sense to me. I'm just trying to put it together. So like you said, 3 times baptized, always the one in church getting pinched or whooped or taken out because
Oh
it
my
don't make
God.
sense.
Listen,
It don't
listen,
make
yeah.
Me
sense.
too. Me too.
Listen, yeah. I remember. I remember my pastor, my last pastor, she beat me with the Bible. I don't remember why, but she probably had said I'm supposed to do something and didn't do it. I don't remember if it was my nose ring I should have went to church or something, but it was something to tell me not to do and I do it. I don't remember if it was my nose ring or what. And she beated me with the Bible. And I'm telling you, when me first wake up and come to myself, me say, but no, of course, no, my conscious, no, I'm not gonna do it. But when me first I wake up, I was like, boy, I would hold her and just beat her back with the Bible. I want to hold her and beat her back. That's how I felt. But I'm like, bro, it's all right. It's all right. You get what I'm saying?
I,
Yeah, man.
and that is the major thing what me can't understand. What does your physical appearance has to do with anything in a church or how you people view you and all of these things? Because at the end
Mhm.
of the day, how you gonna have a Batman pastor and then you gonna tell me some enough to wear short skirt? Fuck you tell me. Oh, you can
Absolutely.
did this a preach to me and I tell me say knowing your gender is good. If I that you like. Remember, men were made to be polygamous. And them take that out of our head and say, yo, man for have one wife. Remember, if you look on the logic side, 30 man can do the whole population of the world, because we have 1 million, we have 10 million sperm cell in a every ejaculation, so 30 man can breed every woman in the earth. And then them tell you say that wrong. And then them tell you say no, for commit adultery and all of them things. Oh, me I go mock but grace. And say grace body good so. And there is grace 2, 3 year. I mean a jump in that hole. Suppose me jump in it, she can't breathe. Suppose me jump in it no good. Me can't do that. Me have to test the water. So them things I show you say them something that cannot be logical. Them a
Absolutely.
madness. Oh, you have a
Absolutely.
lay down side that woman naked for 5 years before you married. On the move from your side, on the fuck you and talk tell me foolishness, yeah, man. You have to go in a woman and you have to test the water. You have to know what you get into. Yeah, them say still waters run deep, so look before you leave. So that means you have to test it. You have to try it to know what it is about. So you can't go tell me, say no, Ray and Tay and Blay and Blay. Them think they are madness, bro. Them try for just
No
hold
joke.
down black people, and if you don't realize, black people alone really are run down Christianity about
Yeah.
this and that and Ray and Tay
Facts.
and Tay. I
It's,
give you something for all and pan.
I'm
you
telling
see
Facts.
you.
that something
Facts.
there?
Facts.
You see
Facts.
I'm
that
telling
something them always I think about it as well. For say, yo, how come mankind so stupid to make them convince them say man and woman wrong, but two man good. Two woman good. Which part of the civilization reach make them tell with this? Cause watch this now. One woman them say if you catch in our church, you know. And when you get married, you know, same church people them, you know, same society where in a church tell us say, invite a third or a fourth person in a relationship, man. Threesome, right? Dirty living, you know. I see them church them up the fall and you know. Same church. So if me could have stay outside a church and have 3-4 women asleep in a one bed one time, then me no need to go in a church then, man. Stay out of church then.
I mean, them can't tell them anything, you know, because friend can't tell us say, a woman come from man, you know. I would take it, you know. What them would tell me again?
Exactly. But our ancestors, they practiced polygamy, so like we should be like I feel like men should have multiple wives. Obviously in this society it's a bit harder, but I feel like if we were to go back to our ancestral ways, then it would be normal. And I feel like the reason why they don't want black men to have multiple wives is because black women are the most fertile women on this earth, and we would once again outpopulate them.
Exactly. Exactly. So they're afraid of that. But you see, because if you want to hide something from a black man, you put it in a book because we don't read and we don't try to get educated on a certain level. We don't know because watch you know. The whole of we jump up Netflix, Ray, then them jump up Cocomelon, Ray, and them not see the subliminal messages that them a teach you them for fuck party and I tell you them say Johnny, yes, Papa, and little girl have soda in her mouth, soda wet and warm in her mouth, and them so we not look into it that depth. Then them give you SpongeBob and them little thing there.